up, people? We are back again in the kitchen 2 times in a row. We're about to chef it up. I'm about to make some beef string bean stir fry. Are you ready to do this? Let's get started. Alright, I got 2 pounds of string beans right here, green beans, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to go ahead and blanch them for about 1 to 2 minutes. Hey Google, set timer for 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. Starting now.
Hey Google, stop timer. Whew, nice little facial. I have my skillet right here. We'll go ahead and set that to about medium-high heat. I'm going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. We're going to throw 2 pieces of ginger in there and 1 garlic clove. That will fragrant the oil and season it. Make sure you drain your string beans really good because water hitting is going to pop. So just be mindful. We're going to add a little bit of salt, about 1/4 of a teaspoon. We don't want too much because we are cooking with a lot of soy sauce. So instead of sugar, I'm going to use these stevia packets. I'm going to use about 1/2 of one right now. Go ahead and just mix that up. We'll let these cook for about 2 to 3 minutes and then we'll take them off. We don't want to overcook them, but we just want to take some of the bite out of it, but we still want to keep the crunchiness of it. Alright, I'm going to take it off the pan so it doesn't keep cooking. Now remember, I don't want to keep the garlic and the ginger in there. Nobody wants to eat a whole big piece of garlic or ginger. So take this off. Great thing about this is we're going to cook it all in the same pan. So really easy cleanup, 1 pan dish. Alright, so the pan is still going. 1 more tablespoon of oil. We're going to throw in the onions. That was 1 cup of onions. We have about 4 to 5 scallions that I halved and cut in about 2-inch bite-sized pieces. We're going to throw that in there. We're going to saute this for about 1 to 2 minutes. We still want them to stay crispy, so don't let them wilt too much. We're going to add the rest of the stevia packet to it. And then just another little 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Alright, let's go ahead and take off the onion and scallions. Alright, in the meantime, let's go ahead and chop up the garlic. I have about 7 to 8 cloves here of garlic. Alright, let's go ahead and prep the meat. We have 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, 3 teaspoons of baking soda. This will help tenderize the meat. We'll use 2 packets of stevia. We're going to use 4 teaspoons of dark soy sauce. Now, do not ask me what the difference is between dark and regular soy sauce. I don't know. Now, just to let you know, this has a lot of sodium in it. So I'm going to use for the regular soy sauce, I'm going to use less sodium. We'll use 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce and 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Mind you, this is, as far as the meat I'm using, I didn't even say that, so bad me. I'm using a little bit over 2.5 pounds of flank steak. So if it seems like I'm using a lot of soy sauce, a lot of oil, I am, because it's a lot of meat. Now just go ahead with your hands or tongs and mix this up. Fun fact, I started going to the butcher to get my meat instead of just buying it off the shelf. I now only buy grass-fed and grass-finished beef, not finished with any kind of grain or anything like that, so no antibiotics, no hormones, just literally you know, eating with, you know, natural God's green earth. So pasture raised, grass fed, grass finished beef. All right, so I added 2 tablespoons of avocado oil after I mixed everything up. And then I'm gonna let this set for 30 minutes and then we'll come back and we'll cook it up. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes that the meat has been sitting there marinating, doing its thing. Let's go ahead and add about another 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil in the pan. And then we can go ahead and add in our meat. Be careful not to overcrowd the pan. So like I said, I got my meat from the butcher and then they sliced it for me. I said, can you make it like a stir fry, you know, thickness? And so they just take it back there and they cut it up for me. So I didn't even have to cut the meat. So if you don't like cutting meat, get your butcher to do it. All right, well, let this cook for about 3 minutes. When we want to get it to where it's like a little color on the bottom side, then we'll toss it and then we'll add the remaining ingredients, mix it all up, and time to eat. All right, see you in a couple minutes. All right, we'll go ahead and add the garlic now. This way your garlic doesn't burn if you add it now. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. Again, I do almost have 3 pounds of meat, about 2.7 pounds of meat. We're gonna add a little bit more dark soy sauce. Again, since this is high in sodium, I'm going to omit 2 tablespoons of this and use 1 dark and 1 light. I'm just trying to watch the sodium. Now this does have a lot of sodium, but to be honest, I drink a gallon of water a day. So as long as you're drinking enough water, you can flush it out because your body does need, you know, some amount of sodium in your diet. You need to replenish, especially if you sweat a lot when exercising. As long as you're drinking plenty of water, you'll be okay. And we're going to add 3 more tablespoons of the oyster sauce as well. We'll go 2.5. All right, so before all the liquid cooks out or thickens up, let's go ahead and add the vegetables back. So here's the scallion and onion mixture we did. We're going to add the green tops of the scallions. And then we're going to add the green beans or string beans to it as well. I don't know if my pan's big enough. Let's go a little bit at a time. Oh my goodness, I just took a little bite. This is so good. We'll let that cook up for like a minute or so, and then it's all done. Really try to mix it good to get all that sauce evenly on everything. All right, that's done. I don't want to cook it any longer. I don't want my string beans to get soft or my meat to get overcooked. Let's go ahead and plate this up. All right, nothing left but to top it with a little bit of sesame seed. So I'm going to eat mine with some white rice, but you could use like a noodle on top of a lo mein or something like that, or chow mein. But let's go ahead in for a taste test. I thought I'd be authentic and try to use my chopsticks, but I'm really hungry, so let's get a piece of this meat. So good. Let me just go in with the fork like a savage. All right. You know what I say. Stay focused, stay positive, and keep it moving. I'll see you next time. I'm going to eat my dinner and enjoy this thoroughly. I'll see you in the next video. So try this, make this, let me know what you think. I got to eat now. I'm sorry. I can't talk anymore. Can't even think. See you next time.